Hello, this is a one handicap game played on IGS between 8Q and 9Q, so the commit's only half a point. The game was pretty wild and it felt like black could punish more, but in the end, black won only by a very small margin. So let's have a look. So black starts with Komoku in both corners in the top area, and then black approaches the Hoshi going for a mini Chinese formation. But actually white has to play a move like f3 in order to allow black go for the mini Chinese pattern on the left side. This would be the micro Chinese. Now it's a bit strange to see that white is actually going for a Chinese Fuseki. Usually this is a pattern that black would choose. So if you go back to the beginning, if black plays a Hoshi in the top left corner, then black can play the Chinese Fuseki. So that's a Fuseki that's more common for black than for white. Now here, black can consider a double approach, but black can also just go in San-San. Now the common follow-ups here for white are to block d3, nobi, and then kema in order to set up a moe on the bottom side. If white blocks the other way, separates, black can push several times just to grab center on the bottom and then extend in front of the wall. So like this, white's wall seems to be pretty meaningless because it's facing the group on the left side. So in the actual game, black slides like in the situation where white has a stone at f3. Well, it's also interesting for black to consider f3, so the double approach, in which case we can have this kind of follow-up. It's very common to see this kind of joseki nowadays. But black really wants to expand the left side, it seems. Now maybe c2 it's a misclick. Normally white protects the corner, black extends for a base, and white will just add another move to reinforce the bottom side. Playing this c2 looks a little bit odd. So what black can do, instead of extending on the left side, black can think about e5 for example. So this makes white a bit more over concentrated, and now just go for a shimari in the top left corner. Well, it's still okay to extend on the left side around c11, but one of these shimaris are more trendy, and white got a bit over concentrated having this formation in the lower left corner. So black extends, and white plays a strange move on the left side. Normally white should approach the corner, and if black plays a pincer, white can fix the corner right away. Nothing to worry about. And if black simply kicks, white can go for a base. But playing the invasion at c12 gives black the option to go for a corner shimari, corner enclosure. So this just feels too good for black, because now c12 doesn't have space to extend towards the top or the bottom for a base. So the only option for white to help his stone is to jump out. And in this case, black can get another big point like the middle side extension or another shimari. But white feels a little bit desperate already, so white decides to approach the shimari. In a way, white is thinking that he can attack black like this, but actually this move is also very thin, so black can just pincer it, which happens in the actual game. But black can play even a bit stronger, so the pincer to be a bit narrow like this, it puts more pressure on white. Playing k17, oops. This way, white has a little space for a base by extending h17, but it's still rather painful for white. So that's a very sensitive difference between k17 and j17. j17 would just put more pressure. Now black comes out between white stones, that's very good. This is a pretty heavy move, so if white wants to escape on the left side, he should consider the one space jump, or play the shoulder hit and jump towards the center like this. This is a way to create sabaki or a very light formation in a few moves in order to escape. Playing the double up is extremely heavy for white. Black separates, very good. White plays a one space jump. And here the key point is to go f14, because this prevents a tiger mount. Another option is to play the attach, and when white hane, black will no be. Now there's a cutting point white has to protect, and then black can surround very nice the two heavy stones on the left side and try to catch them on a large scale. This will give black a lot of territory on the left side, so nothing to complain. Also the group in the top is still on the run. Well, with this jump, black is attacking the three stones and also separates the groups on the left, so that's fine. This attach may be a little bit questionable, but probably black was reluctant to play the empty triangle. But even so, white is separated, so when white jumps here, black can keep pushing and keep the group separated. If white jumps out from this direction, black can turn and then cut. So either way, white is in trouble with both groups, the top and the left side. But yeah, this kind of attach, probably if white cuts, black will separate, white connects, and black will hane. So white decides to block, and then black can make a good shape. The tiger mount is nice here, then block again. And now it would be natural for black to play another move in the middle, like f11, to create I shape and prevent white's push. Because when white goes up at f11, this will be a center move and also forces black into a pretty heavy formation. So this could happen. White just turns, black comes out, then the exchange. Now it's a bit too late, black is not so much in trouble anymore. And well, white makes some I shape and protects against the cut. Black can think about the jump here, because even if white pushes and comes out on the left side, black can next surround the top group. Anyway, this looks pretty good for black too, because white is running with two weak groups on the left and the top, so the pace of the fight looks okay for black for now. Hane works too, and then surround. Now it's tough to cut right away. So if black considers J12, white will just sacrifice one stone and come in between. So therefore it's a good decision for black to play the Hane L12 and just go for the top side while attacking the group in the middle left. Here white should play the tiger mount just to stay connected and make some shape. When black no B, white will no B to escape. Jump, it's a bit risky, but black is very happy with the development of the top side, and now black can still split the groups. So the chase is really going well for black at the moment. Yeah, black goes for a box in the top area. Actually black should push again here, because then it works to hane and cut, so white has to extend and then separate the groups. How to go out? Nobi. Good enough. One space jump. Something around here. And then black can still play a move on the right side in order to set up the box. Moyos are always good to be made in a box formation. So white connects in center, but the shape is still painful. Playing this move to threaten the cut actually helps black get a good shape, which happened. Then white approaches the corner. Now against the high approach, it's not very common to play the kosumi. Usually the kosumi is played against the low approach. So against the high approach, black can attach and pull back, or play keima, and then when attaching the corner, hane, pull back and extend. But this way white seems to make a base quite easy. So black can think about the pincer like n17 or n16 in order to put more pressure on white stones, especially that black already has a wall in the middle of the board. So it should be much easier for black to fight and to press white more. Now like this it's quite easy for white to fix a base. Actually white should hane, then attach in the corner, pull back and just block at m17. So this way white makes eye shape right away and he's quite happy about that. Well, Nobi, black comes inside with the pincer, but this can be separated. So in this case, black can jump m17 to stay connected to the wall or play Ogema n18. Anyway, the idea is nice, but maybe the execution will be a problem. So instead of Nobi, Sagari descend on the second line, black can consider p17 and then on the cut, well, black can counter Atari and Atari again, but actually just go down, capture the stone, let white leave small in the top, and go to the bottom area. Let's see here, if Atari like this, then Atari again. This is not so great. Because in the end, black, needs to connect under here. So white leaves in center. So black went down, white separates, then Kosumi. Now white seems to be alive for now. Oh, but here white played with too much fighting spirit. White was supposed to block, allow the cover, and then add another move for eye shape. Yeah, this would be safe for white. So when white turns, black also turns, and now white is separated. Well, white played with fighting spirit trying to catch the top stick, but that's a strong group actually. And now black separates the stones on the right. Here black can go 018. If white cuts, black will just capture. But this way white is captured anyway. So this was a very successful fight for black early on. This move is not really needed. Black is trying to capture or catch the top group in a fancy way and also threatens the connection underneath with this move. So white cuts, but it's too late, and then black links under. So this looks really good for black, capturing the top group on a very large scale, and the other group in the middle is still on the run. So far, so good for black. So white cuts desperately, black connects fine, attach. Here, black can block, because even if white plays Atari and Atari again, the stones in the top are hard to escape. So when white turns, black can block here. If white pushes in the top, black will block on the Atari. Black doesn't have to fight a ko, just Atari on the outside, Atari again, and capture everything. So it's a very tight capture. Well, white still tries some desperate moves in the top. In fact, here black can just capture one stone and it's fine. So far still good. And again, black can go for the capture on the right side. This Atari doesn't help white much, because white has only 3 liberties in the top, and when white covers like this, black can catch the stones from the outside easily. If white pushes in the top, black will just play away. And then when hane, black can play away again. And only when white connects here, black needs to catch those stones on the right, like this or like this. So this connection takes away liberty, and finally black captures this stone, and black doesn't need to go down. Those stones are captured anyway. So right now, black can play s14 locally or play away. If white connects under, Atari from behind. If white cuts, black will just ladder. So white is captured no matter what. Now white plays the hane, take. This is a strange move because it takes away liberty, but it doesn't matter at all. And black can just ladder again. Atari, 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 and Atari. Well, he doesn't need all those Atari, sorry. Or Atari down, Atari like this, and Atari again. So when white plays inside, black will just remove. It's a bit strange to play this T16. Looks like a misclick. It's like you play away, and then your opponent plays inside, and you capture the stone. And now when white goes here, black has to take away liberty, and when white Atari, we have a ko. So in order to prevent that ko, black should just capture the 3 stones. Direct Atari, and it's done. So T16 doesn't look so great. Now we have a ko fight. But instead of throwing, white should start the ko, black captures, and then white has to play a ko threat. So now white needs a big ko threat, but not so well. White can play this kind of shoulder hit, black has to remove the stones and separate here. So let's see what happened in the actual game. Playing this throw in, black can just Atari 019, very good. So there is no more ko. Well, this is a pretty successful result for black in the top right corner, but black should also keep connected, so the ko was really unnecessary. So now white is actually trying to catch the top group, but here black can jump and try to connect and surround the top white group in the meantime. The thing is, if white pushes through several times, when black blocks, black is threatening a snapback. So white doesn't have time to play Atari and Atari again and surround the group. Black will just throw in and take those stones to connect. Which means white has to, if this happens, white has to go back and black has time to protect his cuts on the outside. And then white has to find the time to protect his group. So black should really consider H9 in order to connect his groups on the outside and also separate the left group from the top. That's a good move. Push in order to defend indirectly. Well, Keima defends white as well, but black is safe right now. It's better to play the bump, because the bump threatens to have a follow-up with Atari or cut next. This is just a bit too submissive. Maybe black feels too good about the top right capture, so now he's playing safe. Separate is good. Now this move is no need, because the corner will die anyway, so it's better for black to connect on the outside with this kind of move. If white blocks, black is sente, and let's say black attacks the bottom or connects here. And now if white tries to leave in the corner, black can just play the 2-2 point and connect under. And this way white will die right away, or block and hit the vital point. Now another way for black to capture the 2 stones in the corner is to play the 2-2 point right away. This is a Tesuji, and just kill. Like this, black has to play more moves inside. And playing on the outside, if white connects, black connects, the 2 stones die in the corner, and then black has a follow-up to push and cut. So black can push here, cut, and grab more territory in the top. Therefore, this area will become bigger for black, and black doesn't have to play moves inside. Okay. So here, black became a little conservative. And black has to increase his liberties. Playing an attach and pull back is better than go for the capture right away. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, black can play the clamp. If white connects, black links under, so black doesn't need to play inside to capture the dead stones. If white goes down, black can cut. And now when white cuts and resists in the fight, black will Atari, and it's impossible for white to connect. So white will just lose more stones. Too many, I would say. And if white plays here, there's Atari like this and Atari like this, and again black captures everything. So black missed some opportunities to win this game bigger because of this reading issues, I think, or lack of reading too deep in the local fights. Anyway, the top left corner is safe, so black still has the first chance to win this game. Now here the group is safe, so far so good. White peeps at the cutting point, and black just captures the stone in a net. A very good decision. Actually, white here can approach like this, threatening to Atari and come out. So black needs to Atari, protect, and white should play away. Like this, white just is giving more points for free. But white found a way to build more in the center. Black doesn't need to capture that stone. Those stones will die anyway. It's better to jump out, because like this, black is going to damage the bottom potential and also go for an attack on the top group. So here, if white connects, black can squeeze Atari and Atari again, and then connect. So this way, black maximizes the profit on the bottom side. Now when white tries to wall black in, black should push, connect, and this creates two cutting points, so white needs to connect either here or the top, but there is still RG. And black's group is already alive in the top, so nothing to worry about. But like this, white can play Atari instant again, so white makes a very solid wall, and now this is how white builds the big box on the right side. So it's a big difference between taking Sente and Gote. If black pushes and connects when white protects, black being Sente can extend on the right side, and this way white is not going to build a huge box like in the actual game. So this will probably result in a win by 25 points for so here is where black missed an opportunity to make a big win instead of a very small margin. This is also too conservative. Anyway, those 4 stones are not going to escape. So here black can consider the attach, and if white cuts, black will cross cut. When white extends, black captures a stone in a ladder. If white extends up here, black will take the stone on the side. So again, black will make more profit on the right side. Therefore, white has to block, black pulls back, white goes up, attach, Atari in Sente, then reduce from the bottom. And now, well, black still wins, but probably more than 4.5. So the double up is to prevent white jumping out, but actually if black plays away and white jumps S12 and black will block, white pushes, black blocks, and the group on the right side dies anyway on a pretty large scale. No, not enough liberties for white to escape. Luckily, if black just plays the throw in and Atari, those stones die anyway. So playing the double up at S11, it's too conservative. At least play S10 to grab more points, and then Hane and everything in Sente. But again, black just felt too good about his position. Yeah, that's a very good idea. Actually here black can go for the Atari and then capture the stone. But, well, black didn't want to fight the ko. This is nice. And instead of capture, just connect, because those 2 stones, they don't go out. They are just dead. So instead of taking, playing the solid connection will damage more moves, and white has to answer. Like this, white can answer 09 and enclose more. Yeah, good to play Atari and connect. So this is all Sente. The peep and push are actually Gote. Actually, peep one time and then double up would be better, so white has to protect somehow. Now black to go because he needs to protect the left side. Here black can play the peep, threatening to cut the group, then push in the corner and just expand the eye space even more. But it's very important for black to stay alive here. Good decision. So the group is safe. Alright. This block allows a ko. So normally just one space jump or play away. That ko is not necessary for black. No more ko. And black can actually connect. Then allow the connection or solid. Then jump once. White doesn't build so much in that area. Yeah, it's good for white to play m1. If white plays away, black will immediately push in center on the first line. Here black can play the hane and destroy one more point. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. This move it's no need b14 unless white plays a12. So if black goes down here, when white plays a12, then black has to defend against the cut, not in advance. Alive and safe. Here, yeah, black has to block, yeah. 1 point. White doesn't have to play inside. Actually, black can play q10. That's 2 points. This is only a 1 point block. And this is it. So it really feels that black missed the opportunity to damage more on the right side and make it a bigger win. But it's still okay. A win, it's a win. Well done on this one.